Mic check, mic check. What's up, y'all? This your boy Crypto Bruh, aka Mo World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another video on this lovely day. It is Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. We trucking through the millennium, the new millennium. We're 20 years into this bitch, 20 years and 20 years. I don't know what 3 times to fuck it. We'll say 24 years. I wanted to turn years into days, but my mind didn't calculate it fast enough, and that's what fucking happened. But what's up again? Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button if you find the content valuable, or you can even become a member for a lousy $2. Support the channel, support my hunger. No, I'm just kidding. I'm finna eat however I have to eat. I'm not gonna ask a YouTube chat to feed me, but if you do want to support the channel because you find the information valuable, feel free to become a member. Shout out to Craig Crypto, good morning. Zen enthusiast Yonks, what's up, y'all? But yes, sir, the Puffco is always active before the show and after the show. Puffco, sponsor your boy. But just like this title says here, you know, a lot is going on today in the world of crypto, in the world of investments. Again, I'm really into cryptocurrency for the technology because I think it's pretty magical that you can turn sand into mirrors and turn mirrors into silicon. And then you can run a multi-billion-dollar company from some motherfucking sand, boy. Like, that's magical shit. So that's what I'm into. And it just so happens to be the highest paid everything. Like, everything in tech is high paid, right? Everything is, you're making it, right? So technology is finding its way into traditional finance, right? The real world is becoming augmented, no pun intended. And even for me being in tech, I fuck this. This is a shit show, bro. Life is a shit show right now. Inflation don't make no sense. And today was the day where I was like, you know what? I'm going to use GPT. You know, I was using my XENGPT. If you don't have XENGPT, you should probably try this out. You just need 1 million Zen. You don't have to hold a lot of Zen. You just hold 1 million Zen. So I just keep a little bit of Zen in my wallet so I can GPT sometimes and not be, you know, analyzed by the feds. Just kidding. ChatGPT's out or look is really good though. XENGPT definitely needs a better UI. But yeah, so today I was just like really trying to pick its brain on this 3%, this 33%, man. Because I want to win one day with this shit, right? But the thing is you really can't if you're just a common person. Because you got to pre-predict this and be able to recover if it's fucked, right? If it's fucked, like if, oh, it's actually 4%, or how they thought it was going to be 3.4%, right? That's what it says right here. Including volatile food and energy prices, core CPI increases only 0.2 on the months and 30 or 3.4% on a year ago. So what's funny about this though is, again, the way you take advantage of this is by making a year prediction and getting into something that's going to ROI times 2. So you want like a 6%. Zen is actually awesome for this because if you think about it, you know, you could do a 1-year stake in Zen and get your DeFi in, you know, the same idea. It's just that Zen is going down until there's X1 chain, right? Zen is going down until there's X1 chain. But this CPI thing is just very fascinating because it's almost like if you could take a time machine into yesterday. Yeah, it's just a little bit of insider information. Maybe you're tracking the CPI on your own. You know, you've paid for all of the APIs, so you've got that shit on lock. But yeah, if you would have known that, you could have swooped this dip yesterday. We had Bitcoin sitting at 66,000. Ethereum was looking woozy. It's down at 33,000. Solana yesterday went as low as $145, right? Everything sprung back. And again, what I've been saying on this channel, oh, I'm not even here. I didn't even notice it. What's up, y'all? What up, Tree City West? What up, Dank? You know the Puffco go active. I need to clean it right now, or I would show it. But if you know about, I need to clean it, and you have a Puffco, you know that is something that we all know what it looks like. But I will probably clean it this weekend. Shout out to Puffco. But yeah, looking at like Solana, Spring, right? We can go and look. We could pick anything out of the fucking sky, and it's gonna spring back, right? Let's pick Phantom out of the sky. Spring right off the 200. This one had a Phantom. This one had a Phantom signal. Just follow the 200. It said, "Don't worry, guys. We got you right there." We're not gonna say nothing though. So, and I'm keeping my eye on Phantom, right? Like I like Zen, and I like what we're building, but now I can't discredit other builders building what they want to build, how they see how things can be rolled out, because we live in a wacky era of crypto where on a drop of a dime, some news can come out, and Phantom is now the fucking trading platform for BlackRock or something stupid like that. You feel me? Like, oh, NBC or, you know, like CNBC partners with Phantom blockchain or some dumb shit, you know? That's coming up because, again, technology is leading all industries. So anything that happens at a crypto level that we're used to, that you know, that pumps it. I mean, at this point, we should just understand, like, we're entangled with this weird ass world. Look at this. Ugh, look at Tim Cook. Ugh, this is the worst photo to use. Whoever made this story hates this guy. They use the worst photo of bro. Apple surpasses Microsoft as the world's most valuable company after unveiling AI plans. This is a very stupid tabloid too, because Microsoft is the biggest like investor into OpenAI. So theoretically, Apple is you know, they're injecting the iPhone with Microsoft ideology because they have a big hand in the way OpenAI works. We don't even know what the fuck is going on over there, man. That shit getting crazy. That's like been my whole thing right now. Like, yo, I'm gonna have to get an Android phone. Everything's changing. Nothing is gonna be the same 2025. Like in 2025, I don't think anybody except those who are in control know what's gonna happen next. You just think about it. Like yesterday, if you would have known that the CPI was gonna be 0.1% less than expected, you would have not shilled and fucking got out of your bag, right? How many people probably got out of their bag yesterday and called it quits? Like, that shit's crazy. Like, why is crypto waiting on Wall Street? Perfect segue into, let's get back to Satoshi's vision. Let's just make this shit using hashes. Let's get back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? No need for someone to go and shill your coin. Just wait for all the sellers to stop and utility to be added. Now, I've already added my own utility to solXEN, and I think it's going pretty good. So I'm still in crypto. Like, just because the world is shaky, I'm not going to lose sight of, like, leaving the space. I think that's what keeps happening right now. Like, they're siphoning a lot of the degens from crypto into Forex because it's just an app away now. You know, like in 2020, it really wasn't an app away. And now they can control both sides. You know, and I'm just like an original crypto user that believes in Satoshi's vision and being your own bank with self-custody. So what's crazy, again, is noticing that, hey, that might be better packaged and sold to VCs if I want to get it in front of people. Because doing that as an ideology, no one gives a fuck about that, right? Like, they want Phantom Sonic SDK. That's where the trillions of dollars is getting ready to go, right? They want Solana's lightning speed SDK, right? They want Ethereum's legacy, right? I'm looking at the Ethereum ecosystem, right? We got this shit popping off. Layer 2s, this is the future. You need to make sure you know which one you got. You know, are you getting the ZK, what is it? ZK rollups airdrop. But if you're in America, you got to use a VPN to get it. So I was like, damn, this is some classic shit right here. Like, they didn't do the groundwork to make sure that Americans just get the airdrop. Like even in Bitcoin, they try to figure out how to, or they did the groundwork to understand how to get the Americans airdrops. So shit is crazy weird over in Ethereum right now. And again, that's why I'm rocking with the base concept out of all the ecosystems, because it's ran by Coinbase. I don't have to worry about these people with their ideologies. I think that ZK knowledge or zero knowledge should be like this, you know. I think it should be like this. You got Polygon, who's like dipped in every single area. Like, well, we got a stack for everything, you know, because that's what we are now in crypto. Like in reality, crypto is based on full stacks, just like in regular development in the beginning world of the internet. You know, how do you move this object on the internet, or how do you use this website with the right tools on the internet? And that's why, again, I'm enjoying anything that's kind of doing this. I like the optimistic rollups. I think it's a good way for user branding, and it just adds congestion back to Ethereum. Whereas a lot of these other ones, for instance, it's just going to be a little slower. So they're not focused on TPS, right? They're just focused on using Ethereum, but you know, zero knowledge. Like there's no extra middle stuff. It's just in between their VM and the Ethereum VM, which is fine. You know, people really want that privacy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I don't know what you're fucking doing, or maybe you're incorporating it into a dApp that's based on privacy. Like that's the only other ways I can see it being special in like development. But other than that, user adoption, I do see, like, you know, again, Base, Arbitrum, you know, all of these ones. This is why they're the most talked about L2s, because they're focused on advancing how fast the chain works. It's just centralized, right? And we all know nobody gives a fuck about your ideology. No one cares about your centralization, decentralized emotions, right? We're getting into the area where now it's just about TPS. So you see Base is up here at 36 TPS per second, Arbitrum 23, and then we have Ethereum at 14. Optimism is at 9, but like I've been saying, Optimism isn't focused on being a real blockchain. It's an SDK, and it wants people like Base to absorb their tech, tweak it, and make it better, right? Arbitrum has the same concept. Their nodes, they tweak it, they get better transactions and everything. And whereas Polygon and BNB, these are just really good over time infrastructure chains. That's why they've been here. The world is a big place. There's room for a lot of people, you know, especially those that want to run that game of being, I want to say, the common chain. These are very common chains. I think Base is going to creep in with all three of these. It's already there. And yeah, it'll be common to Americans because Polygon had that chance, but it seems, you know, maybe there's just some disconnect. I think Base will attract a lot of Americans into their web and they'll keep going for higher and higher strides, because why wouldn't they, right? The founder of Coinbase is a Bitcoiner, so he'll always bring that Satoshi mystery along the ride for those that root for it. But yeah, so Tron, that's just Justin Sun's chain. Don't count it out. You know, you're betting on Justin Sun, and he's an OG Bitcoiner too. Stellar. I don't know who uses this chain, but I know it's a banking chain. There's a lot of banks that use this around the world. So that's probably why it's still up here. But yeah, that's kind of like super duper important. Damn, Avalanche is on the lows. But yeah, I was talking about this yesterday. The TPS wars are here. And that's why looking at the real price of crypto, in my personal opinion, is just for gas still. Like, it's like a layer one idea. Like, you can get a bunch of this stuff and just sit on it and wait 4 to 5 years, and it should be more expensive. Like, it's going to go through everything. But if you're challenging, like I'm trying to find the next big wave, I would, again, be looking at these coins coming out with their own virtual machines that people can either purchase or change, or looking again at brands or chains already, you know, that are looking to get into that same ideology of we are a fast chain and a cheap chain, right? Base is kicking ass, but yeah, they still have to shake off the word centralized exchange. That might take another year. What you running shit? I'm running shit from Pecan Tree Farm, which must be relaxing. Oh, okay. You've got some fire from a place called Pecan Tree Farm. Dr. Pepper passing disgusting Pepsi for the second largest behind Coke is more interesting than micro dick software news. Yo, software is that's funny though. I mean, what's funny about software is it never gets the respect it needs, man. Software gets smacked around out of all the other ones. Oops. Like, I don't know why. It's used everywhere, but it's like it needs investors to keep going. Will we ever reach a moment in software, you know, or was Bitcoin it? Like, was this it? Like, will there be one again? You know, technically it was in my lifetime. I was just not, I wasn't where I was today in maturity in the crypto markets. But yeah, will this happen again is even the question I'm asking myself every single day while looking at this particular object as well and the industry being built around it. Because there's still lots of pieces being plugged in to Bitcoin, and it all happens outside of the Bitcoin, right? So, you know, like, again, what's happening on all these side chains, all this other stuff, it's all leading back to Ethereum, and then it's all leading back to the TPS wars, right? So I'm plugging it into the Solana thing, getting ready for X1's, you know, angle into the TPS wars. I seen today Jack posted on his Telegram, it's like just quitting his X account, that there's now 25 what's this dude, 25 Solana nodes. Solana testnet now has 25 validators. So this is cool. And again, like I was saying, it'd be crazy if XN or X1 chain came out as a Solana L2, right? And it's different though. This is now like based on super fast network and trying to make it even faster, because Solana has a restriction because it's deployed. And there's nothing against that. That's like why I'm thinking like there's nothing against this idea that software is already out and it can't be the the core, the kernel. And that's kind of why, again, X1 being a network as well as a blockchain in different variations, it brings a whole new approach to how you interact with the overall crypto umbrella, because Solana in a sense will still be singular or mono, right, and module at the same time, because you don't want to disrupt what Solana's built, and plug and play into it is still like an angle of like, oh, we'll layer 2 with it. That's the same thing with like Ethereum. No one could ever step on top of Ethereum because that was going to mess up its trajectory to where it is today, as everyone's learning about it. And that, same with like Bitcoin. That's my thing about the whole just make it P2P discussion, is you've got these groups of people who need to just hear what it is, and keep themselves aligned with a bigger, long-term ideology, rather than all the quick things you can do, today that maybe isn't answering any problems of tomorrow. And this is the way it is. And it's great because it's moving crypto into a matured market where a lot of these things will change and look like crypto tickers, you know. And I think again, like, crypto is moving into being the most talked about industry on the planet Earth. Like, it's already the most gross. Like, it's crazy how much money is going in and out of crypto. Where's oh, I don't have it here. I don't have it here. Gotta go to the coin market. What up, Lou? Welcome to the stream. We're just chilling. I'm just bullshitting on a lovely Wednesday. I'm being bearish in a very bullish market right now. Because this is when you want to be the realist, right? If you're separating yourself and you're just kind of floating in crypto, making your own plays. Because that's like that's the worst. How do you say this? For me, I like Solana right now because it feels like you can be very singular inside of their network, and that's inviting. When you have to get into a group inside of a network, I think that's a barrier of entry. And it's very important for a network to have that singular experience as well, right? It's like going on a cruise. How the fuck am I gonna go on a cruise by myself if they ain't gonna have by myself type events? You know, think about those people too. You know, I'm not by myself, but I would think, you know, or maybe it's my whole DJ persona, because when I'm DJing, there's people there that are just with their friends. You know, they're not there with someone that they love or something. They're not there with someone. They're by themselves. And Bitcoin's a very inviting blockchain in that theory of like, you can just be there with like $200 by yourself, do some, you know, digging around, and you might stumble on something tight. You know, you might find, you know, something. If you were really hip and you jumped in with the Taproots, you found runes, and now you have a community, right? And then the same goes for ETH. Just gets a little bit more sketchy because the scams are faster. Bitcoin, the scams are slower, so it takes a lot to scam. You know, like, that's why, again, I think it's the best land blockchain. Why it will be superior for that concept of like, you could just go there by yourself. Ethereum is faster, but it's very challenged right now. And I think, again, if its top is $10,000, like, why are we even focused on Ethereum anymore? You know, you're just now you're really making the validators rich. If that was your whole thing, now it's for real, because they don't have anything. Most people are going to trade off the chain, right? Why would you want to hold anything on Ethereum, right? And if you're brand new, why would you even go to ETH main chain, knowing that like the fees are way higher than wherever you're coming from, right? That's why, again, it's about taking the legacy of Ethereum and building a layer 2. If you got the power, you could be up next behind Vitalik. You know, or like I said, or you can build something big and join Ethereum, and your name from what you've done before will be part of their journey. That's the only way that shit is going to be successful now. Because again, you just can go into Bitcoin. There's tons of support. There's people building, developing daily. There's going to be layer 2s where you can take your Satoshis to a layer 2 and do everything faster, right? So again, the B2B war is TPS. Businesses want fast transactions because they don't have time to lose no money, right? And that is why, again, if Ethereum can mask its performance on one of these chains, and then they can get a really good business going in the name of Ethereum, that will be an awesome way to balance the system that they have going. Because these fees are nice, but they're not base fees. Like when I go to base, right? Base is like pretty fucking cool. Let's go to Zen Network. ETH, S&P 500. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, ETH is gonna win. Like, I'm not afraid that ETH is not gonna win. It's gonna win, but for sure there's wins below ETH that are gonna be even easier wins. Like Zen is one of them, Solana is one of them, And that's why too I've been like, yo, what the fuck is going on with like the way everything is feeling? Because since everything is gonna run, it's like even Pulse Chain can pop off a little bit. I was like, I had to think about it for a second and got pulled in, went over there, started looking through some wallets, found some fucking hacks. I was like, damn, man, I'm low-key Pulse Chain rich. Like, what the fuck is going on over here? Like, why is this shit still up, right? But again, it's because the bull market hasn't really started. Ideology is still being built. Camps are still being assembled, and we have time. So even with this tiny pump because of the CPI and the way Wall Street works, you know, this is just telling me again what portfolios people have. Like, people are like, these Wall Street fools are hodling Bitcoin, Ethereum. They probably got some Phantom. We for sure know they got some everything else. I would say anything that is up right now, they got a bag of that shit. It's all robotic. It's all together. This whole yeah, because think about it too. Like, if you're a hedge fund and you don't know what to do, you're just gonna go with the top 20 because they've been here for so long, right? And then you're just gonna juggle these top 20 coins until crypto finds its legs. And wada do, wada dee, you know? I don't think we've advanced though to that part where people go and they're like in a chain and they're not outside of it. That's why I'm looking for that future. I think that's the real future of crypto. The real 2030 experience is like you're on Solana and it's because the developer wants to use the full stack. Like, you're on X1 because the developer wants to use the full stack. And so on and so on who else is there. That's why, again, you'll be on base chain because the developer wants to use the stack. You'll be on some Bitcoin layer 2 because the developer wants to use the stack. And like today you could buy that gas. So it's the only reason why it's like you don't want to fade anything in crypto, because if it has a VM where there's a potential that someone might work with them. I mean, everyone's going to work with one person at least once, bro. They put way too much money behind all these blockchains for them not to work with one hit, you know, and or it's just speculation and you should get out. Like, I think Phantom is going to fork its coin to a new coin as well. So I don't really know what's even going to happen with this one, because they're going to move it to the S coin. If you haven't heard about that one. Phantom fork Sonic. But yeah, Phantom is doing some fuckery, but not really. It's not really fuckery, but see, Opera is a virtual machine. And like this stuff is gonna be. This is the future. For real. And I can see why they don't want people, like, it's all proprietary information. There's $1 trillion possibility that if it gets to the masses too quickly, it could fuck up their trillions of dollars, which is respectable. But it takes the user through a ride because you're just there to be there, you know. I mean, that's the end of the day of all cryptos. Like, we're just here to make it makes sense, right? And we've done a hell of a job as a user, because Bitcoin is at $69,000 and Satoshi doesn't have a face. The onboarding for Bitcoin has been epic, but now again we're moving into these things are gas coins. If you get a lot of them now, you'll have the most when everyone shows up for every single chain that has something going on. That's why even Avalanche is still a look at. Like, you can still look at Avalanche because they're trying, you know. It might not go too high because it's already high, but they got Ava Labs. I've seen, and they work with they have like ongoing projects where they're working with people to integrate Avalanche into some sort of experience. It's not really a real VM, or it's an EVM, you know, so. But that's why it's like, what is Avalanche really when you really look at it, if it's not battling the TPS world? You know? Is it just like a bridge and that's it? You know? I don't really know. Again, I don't want to unravel that onion to try to understand why they want to stay there, because I don't think that's the future. Higher TPS, higher throughput, higher bandwidth. That's the real internet shit. We're looking for that. That's where the trillions of dollars is going to be. It's not going to be on a token facilitating non-utility. Because yeah, when you look at the like here, let's look at base next to Solana. So Solana still holding up 4 billion total value. What's base at? Base is at 1 billion, so that's the opportunity. That's why I haven't sold my my friend tokens yet. That's my free airdrop on base. So I'm hodling those, but I do want to get into this DEX. And there's a world here that I just started to understand thanks to Joe Blau. Shout out to Joe Blau. He's been doing a lot of development over in the base world, or a lot of connection building, I should say. And it's good to see his perspective, because it reminds me that they're building the liquidity, right? So this is Aerodrum. Long story short, we'll connect to it. Browser. Yeah, the fiscal year starts over in August. Or my bad, in October. What you said? By October 12th, shit's gonna get wild. I'm kind of ready for the fiscal year to flip flop on these bros. I mean, once we get the airdrops, then we know what time it is. I have we just got the ZK Sync, but that wasn't American. So like I'm waiting for the rainbow drop. Whenever rainbow drops, and that's when I think you're gonna start seeing like all kinds of airdrops after the rainbow drop, because they're gonna do it right for Americans, right? Make sure you log in for legal reasons. Continue, please. Please continue. Okay, yeah, so this is just the basics. So like, this is where I'm at with it. Every blockchain comes out and they need a place to put liquidity, right? That's how it all works. That's why Zen can't release X1 yet, because technology is more important than liquidity. And it really is. Trust me, guys. Technology is more important than liquidity in the very beginning, because liquidity gonna show the fuck up. You don't gotta work hard for that. You just need a really good web for people to go, ooh, ah, you know, and then they can match it with the CPI bullshit. This is why it's all becoming the same thing. You see the connection here that they're trying to play on all the crypto users? There's a lot of idiots in crypto, but now I'm getting bullish again. I'm bullish on crypto, not because of the CPI. I'm bullish on it because it's being intertwined with the calendar and real life, providing people with outlook so that they can invest, right? And it's bringing itself into Wall Street so that people can try this shit on everybody's fucking .finance, right? It's not just gonna be this one, but this one is where the VC money goes, so that they can be one of the first people to capture all of those users, right? Because the decentralized feeling will always be the best. That's why on Solana, I've been looking at this Judo brand, because one, we used them in solXEN, so I know that this is dope. Two, it's a network rather than finance. So that this is also too where we are. It's like, yo, this shit can be two types of ways. And why, again, I think tech is the most important, because liquidity will always just show up, because that's just slapping a .finance after some name and putting 2 boxes to teach people how to swap, you know, or fucking locking it up. Of course, normal things, you know, if you lock up liquidity, you probably get a token, right? And then that token allows you to vote on different things that happen on the site, right? And there's probably good returns over here. Let's look at the returns. All right, APR 104%. Jesus, I don't know what the fuck this is, but you see what I mean? Like, this is where they want us to go. They want you to see this. Wow, 3%. But then over here, you're getting the wackiest ones, right? You're getting gigantic APRs. So like, it's like you have this common world who's used to this very small number. And I think they're going to come in using Base, using Solana, because they're going to have the best TradFi to DeFi UXs. And that's going to invite people in, right? That's why Solana being attached to this particular part of crypto, in my opinion, is the most important, like, comprehension. Because if you can comprehend that you plug in TradFi with their DeFi world with technology, you get like this judo feeling, right? And what judo is offering is an 8.18% APY, and they're doing it based on the chain being used, right? As people use the chain, they pay Sol. Some of that Sol goes back to the stakers of this, you know, and there's a governance coin so they can keep it going. You know, the only way it really stops is if people stop using Solana. So it's built on, you know, or it's integrated from Solana for Solana and APY by Solana, rather than Hopium APR, right, from the finance, where it's like, yo, if a bunch of motherfuckers show up, you know, this APR is going to be dope because you got in first, right? Or we're giving away all these coins and it's this high right now before everybody sells it down, and then the APR is going down because everybody's selling the coins, right? It's just normal DeFi risk management, right? I'm fucking with these feelings, and this is kind of where, again, I feel like Zen is a fair launched version of what Solana has had to put a lot of money behind to make huge, right? And this has a TLV of 1.4 billion, right? People are holding lots of Solana and JTO over there. Actually, I was looking at the price of that. That's what we need to get this paired with, is JTO. See, that's what I mean, bro. We need Jack is building a blockchain. But yeah, hopefully some UX designers will come in with the devs, you know, and give us some really cool ideas. But yeah, one of them would be like taking solXEN and pairing it with a real, you know, token on Solana, and try to figure out how to integrate both together and make another decentralized web of just value on a bigger scale, right? Same on Base. Like, it would be cool to see someone take Base Zen because it's the cheapest one to create, or it's the most, to me, it's the most stable. I don't know. I'm biased, I guess. But it'd be cool if someone took Zen on Base and integrated it into these platforms, because it's, again, a creatable coin that has no VC anything, has no ownership, immutable, right? All that good shit. And it could just live on these chains as it goes through its life. It's going to take, again, 2 to 3 years before its life is lived to a, you know, a disinflationary era. But who's to say it won't happen faster? And that speculation is something I think DEXs want on their chain. But again, it's like CB10 doesn't have a voice. What the fuck? It doesn't have no foundation. That shit is just a coin. So a builder could build that and use it as leverage. We can see here on Base, though, Aerodrome has Aerodrome has 641 million in TLV. So that's pretty dope. And again, it's because Base wouldn't have a network concept like Judo, because Base isn't about that. It's about customers. It's not about network building. Right? It's about customers, which is fine, because again, crypto will have customers, and that's why you don't want to leave or give your attention, get too far away from that there's going to always be people buying crypto for opportunity, looking to hedge real world CPI with better APYs. That is way too easy of a curve. Like, what? Like, wait until they really start doing that shit. You're like, that's probably 2025 when like Base will go hard with the, you get a better APY than your bank. Like, hedge inflation with the digital dollar. Like, then what? Like, oh, I wish I would have mined a whole bunch of CBZN or something. You know, I wish I would be more positioned on base. That's why for me, I hate base because it's fuck Coinbase. But I see what they want to do, and there ain't no way I'm gonna miss out on that. It's at 1.7 billion right now in fees. They have another one which would be Blast, but I don't know if I can bet on a child. I don't know if I can do it. Everything's green too. It's very cyber, and that's kind of like Zen. Zen is cyber as well. So I don't want to pick a cyber layer 2. I want to pick one that's gonna fit in with Square economy. Look at all the blue and, you know, just basic. Nobody's trying to be artistic with their icons, and I like that. Very basic. You know, don't see me, just click me. That's what I like when it comes to layer 2s, if it's outside X world. But yeah, looking at what was I showing here? Looking at SolXEN. SolXEN is doing something right now with nothing going on. Really what I think it is that it's cheaper to mine it, or it's cheaper to buy it than to mine it. So you have some users that are buying it now because it's gonna live its life. Like where is it at? It's up here. Damn, I don't have it up here. Tisk. Let's do it right here. SolXEN leaderboard. Save your soul. Save your soul. Not stack your soul, bro. Get more soul. So go out there and grab some souls. Get your Grim Reaper on. Oh yeah, we got fried potatoes. Go zombie potato on they ass. Right now we're getting ready to pass 18 billion SolXEN. AMP is down to 271 power amps. Going down steadily. Again, AMP is going down based on participation. So the people who are hashing every 100,000 hashes or slots that have been created from the hashes, this AMP goes down by 1, right? So it has a prediction of tokens, but again, people have to mine the coin as well. So the action here is you make it using the terminal, right? And it's actually, they get really cool with it. Here, we'll look at this one. Oh, I don't have it up. Let's see. Oh, it's here. Which one is it though? Which one is it? Let's see if it's this one. But yeah, they're getting ready to bring it to the web terminal or web interface. No, this is the old one. Oh, I need the other one. I need this one. So, I mean, this is why I mean, though, SolXEN is going to live. It is not going to not live. And since it's not going to not live, it's just like anything, right? I'm saying all these other coins are going to go up because of XYZ 1 2 3 blah blah blah, right? But why wouldn't Zen do the same thing? We got a good solid community, and we actually have a head honcho with the dude Jack Levin on his own mission, trying to do his own thing, trying to bring his own solution to the crypto table of, you know, how do we bring all this shit into one, right? I don't think Ethereum is the answer either anymore. And I mean, Bitcoin is there and ETH is there, they're legacy things, but at the end of the day, them shits is gonna have, they're not gonna have the MySpace, they're not gonna have the Twitter, they're not. The Twitter will be on base in the name of Ethereum. It'll always be in the name of ETH, in the name of Bitcoin on some layer 2 and shit, but never on the base layer. Are you kidding me? And that's fine, but that's a security risk. That's why, again, Solana and X1 and like a Phantom and all those that come after, they'll be better for security because you'll be like inside of a framework that no one can really get in and mess with, right? It's not like, if you notice, Jack hasn't released the AI code. The fuck? He didn't even show us the alpha net. He didn't like put other people on it because he didn't want them to know the code. You know, oh, you can't know the secret recipe, not yet. So yeah, I'm enjoying the slow rollout. I'm enjoying the FUD room. I'm enjoying watching people be able to say what they want and notice that, you know, like even me, like I'm blocking motherfuckers and shit. Why? Because it doesn't matter what they say. They should block themselves. Like you should be unsubscribing yourself from things that irritate you instead of going and leaving comments, right? Man, this is some real world shit. Like you see, like me, like I'll be looking at some New York news and shit, and I'm like, damn, I'll leave a comment and shit because it's like, damn, this is some reality shit. But like on the internet, like I'm not gonna go out of my way and just like leave a straight up comment about how I feel. Like I know there's just other energy. I could, you know what I'm saying? You could repackage the energy into a different thing and make something more out of it, right? So it's fun to entertain sometimes, but yeah, knowing not to take it serious anymore is even cooler. Because now I think again, Zen is creating its own culture, has its own community, and it can live on other blockchains and not interfere with the overall ideology, right? So it's keeping that network feeling. People are still hashing solXEN because they want the XN on the other side. So even I was doing it. I would hash and then I sell, hash and then I sell. I was doing that all right here, and then right now I'm like, damn, I'm starting to get to a part where I'm hashing and selling isn't giving me the more of what I had before, and it might be due to the amp, right? Because the amp is going down. So every 420 I find now, I'm only getting 271 tokens. So I'm just not getting that extra inflation to like sell it on the market again. And it could be too that people are just buying it because they don't want to hash it, and they're like, I'll just fucking buy it. So right now we're seeing some price action, you know, and I don't think it will last because there's a lot of coins that can be found on the DEX. Like they would just show up and dump, which is fine, right? It's about the hashes to get XN. It's not about keeping the price of solXEN up. Like if solXEN finds its own rhythm, you know, it can do its own thing. But I'm gonna continue to say like hash and sell, hash and sell, hash and sell, and get those XN coins for X1 chain. Because yeah, you're doing it right. You're doing it the right way. And that's why again, them making this website to make it easier. So like what it is like you have your settings, and then you get to do like it's everything that we've been doing on the CLI, but now it's here integrated into just a web interface. So you have your computer units, your priority fee, your Ethereum address, right? This is transaction intervals and then minting intervals. So this is like a delay. So like if you like me, like I run like 25. Here we'll test it out. So I run like 25, and then I'll go and then I'll mint it out every like 100. Damn, I don't know how much Sol I have here, but you don't need too much. So you can hit load. Now you can hit generate. The generate makes it your own. But you can also, like what I did was I made a little wallet. I mean a folder, and then this way I can load in my old wallets. So this is pretty cool. But yesterday what I did was I generated wallets. So today I'm just loading them in. Just like this. I mean, it's literally what we were doing. That's what we're doing, but it's just like user interface. And I mean, this was so wild about development to me right now. It's just like you can have an amazing idea, but if it can't speak to the person on the other side, they'll wait for it if they know you can offer them something. So like to fund your wallet, you just kind of hit fund. And right now you gotta like, you gotta let it know, like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Fund my wallet. And what it does is it uses your Phantom wallet to fund these wallets with a smart contract command through this fund button. Proceed anyways. So right now you can see over here it says 0. So then what we do is we refresh. Yeah, click on the button here on the 2 and on the 3. So you can refresh the miner to see if it has a, there it goes. So you see all of them now have the 0.3 Sol. So another thing too about this is they're doing a pretty good job on collaborating with the community in the way that we use it. The thing though is this one doesn't have some faster support, so it's just running off of beta mainnet. So we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Like the hell of transactions could fail because again, I was saying this from the jump. If you're using the web portal, you're brute forcing in a public space versus being on you know, your own thing. You could set up an an RPC, you know, you can hash harder and hash smarter. But if you just want to dip your toes into it, that's what the web interface will be. I don't think, again, it's going to be a place you're going to want to go and try to like win the game because it's just to get a taste, just to get a taste. So here, we're going to go to Quick Node real quick to see what the priority fee should be. What's it cost? Yeah, would it cost me $13 to mine if I could have bought it for $9? As a matter of fact, I'm buying some today. Oh, whoa there, whoa there. Nah, you can mine it however you feel, bro. Buying though, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we shouldn't be afraid to buy it, but we know that people are gonna show up and dump the price. So for me personally, I am still mining and getting the hashes for XN, and hopefully I can offset value. Like hopefully there'll be a pump and I can sell that value, you know. But I would bet on buying it too. But yeah, just know that at any moment someone can step in and destroy our dreams. Right now it looks like the main medium priority fee is 4,000. The high is 50,000. It took a second for that to load though. It looks pretty valid. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll set this at 10,000. So we're just right in a good zone. Computer units, you don't need to worry too much about those. That's just how much you fill the block up. But here, what we'll do is, yeah, we'll do a payout every 2 intervals. Or no, we'll do every 4. Maybe you'll hit. All right. And how do we start this? How do fuck? All right. Send minting transaction. Send 1 transaction with pre-flight check. Send rapid. Okay. So if I click this rotation button, this one should be the one that starts it. So you can send 1 at a time, it looks like. So it's like we could just do 1. The first one worked. This one seems to be working. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, okay. I see here. So we got ourselves a we got ourselves a monitor down here. So like this is monitoring your transactions. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. And it pops up on the Explorer. So you can come down here. Hey, you can see your 420s. Oh, look at that. Look at it. You're hashing. Wow. I don't know what the fuck that means though. Okay, there you go. So then you got to go back and click it to see what happened. But yeah, see, this is the thing about this. Right? It's funny because it's fun because you get a hash, but I think they need to put the judo thing on here in order for people to hit a lot of them. That's the real fun game. Like the fun is when you got the judo, you know, miner going and you don't have any stalls, but this one looks like it can stall. So right now I would say it's stalled. Yeah, this is pretty much stalled out. But not one. This one is showing me that it's confirming transactions. But these ones are saying process, compute budget. Yeah. These ones won't be able to go through. You'd have to be clicking forever and maybe it'll go through. But this one's got the transactions going through. Weirdo. Well, this is in beta. If you guys want to play around with this, here, I'll drop it in the chat. Fund first, all 4, and run all 4. Wait, I mean, it has funds right here. We got Jack Levin in the chat. He's like, oh, wait. Let's see. Zero's working for sure. And let me see if I hit 420 again. Damn, 0 hashes. The slot machine said 0. But here, let's try to fund it some more. It could be that they need more funding. Let's see. Oh, damn. Proceed anyways. Yes, I agree. All right, funds sent. Let me double check. All right, hold on. Oh, this is the latest. Okay, so I'm in the past. Yeah, let's see what's up with this one. Send me the goodness. And this, I guess, this is the part that's kind of cool. So, like, if you set up a wallet, not a wallet, I keep saying a wallet, but you set up a folder, right? So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna connect. Shout out to Jack. We got the dev in the chat, so we're gonna figure this out. So I go ahead and connect my Phantom wallet. So that's connected. I can also connect my Rabby wallet. So I have my ETH address plugged in. You're over here. You're freaking 2 wallets at one time. Real 69 bandits. So then now I have my address here to hash 2. Priority fee is there, but let's go ahead. Let's load these in. Remember, I said, like, you can generate it, but make a WebSol like folder. That way you can just go back and load them in. That way it keeps your vibe. Don't lose your vibe. Keep the vibe there. Okay, so yeah, the soul did go into that one. Maybe it was just a UX thing. So we'll go here, load number 3. All right. And I won't lie, I have seen on my personal one, if I don't have enough fee, the wallet doesn't work well. And I'm constantly sending like 50 cents to myself. That's why Solana, it changes the way you look at crypto in a sense, because you're not allowed to send 50 cents to yourself in an Ethereum mindset. And that's considered like not correct, you know? Like that's like, it's like you're doing something wrong. So it's kind of fun to think about this, you know, chaotic world called Solana, where you're actually doing something right if you send 50 cents. Fund it. Waiting for the funding to hit this wallet. I guess I gotta refund this one too. Damn, how much moolah do I even have? That makes mining way easier. It does, but what it also does, I only have 75 cents. Hold on, I gotta fill this up with some other cents. So I'm mining right now as myself, and this is something I be doing. I be sending like 50 cents in between wallets because it's less than a penny to send. So be like, oh, let me just send 50 cents to this wallet real quick. Like, fuck it. Oh, see, unable to send. It might be too little, and now I gotta make a quick exchange. Unless I can send some Solana from one of these wallets. Hold up. Your boy is poor right now on this motherfucker. Unexpected. Oh yeah, so 50 cents. Oh yeah, so they're asking for 50 cents on the website. Not bad. That's got 39. That's got 49. Actually, what I should do is sell solXEN to get some fucking Solana. That's why it's like, yo, fuck it. Go sell your solXEN. Like, what are you doing? Go sell it. But don't sell all of it. Just sell enough. But don't sell it all. Just sell enough. But yeah, like the whole 50 cent thing, like I could see how Solana could scale in price as well. And like every time it goes up 100x, like it's not really going to affect the meme pool and how people navigate. And I think it would actually make Solana even harder to get because it would invite devs or node operators to stay in the meme pool and not leave. Like some blockchains are really bad, so you would do something and then you're like, oh, I'm out, you know, like, oh, I can't do this, like this sucks. I'm gonna sell all my coins and exit, and now you're dumping on everybody, right? So to get away from that, you really want a network, a system where people don't feel like they should always exit. I'm gonna use Jupiter. So this is another thing too. I get it. People don't like using Solana because you might need to bounce the fuck around. But I think it's fine. Like, you know, just fuck it. Just bounce around a little bit. Use somebody else's RPC. You know what I'm saying? Like Phantom has like a ton of people hitting it. So if you go over to Jupiter, right, you want to make the same trade. For some reason, Jupiter works better for trading. I think it's just because it's a different platform. But when you're on Phantom, like wallet trying to trade, you're with like a bunch of people doing the same thing on the same RPC. So it's fucking failing, right? But as soon as I go to Jupiter, within seconds, you know, I got some Solana. You see what I mean? Like, so Solana is just a weird ass blockchain because they put it in the developer's hands, right? It's on the dev. So let me go ahead and fund this. We'll do 6. We'll get everything to 6. Oh, I guess I only need 5 then. Oh yeah, this isn't support decimals. Never mind. Fuck, I fucked it up. Shit. How do I change it up? How do I refresh it? Fuck. All right, we'll just hit the refresh button. We'll load everything in again. This is beta, so Jack, make sure this shit supports decimals. All right, so we're gonna load it in, load up. All right, we're loading in the truck. 3.0, load it in. Loading it in. All right, we got everything we need now. We got some Solana. We got our wallets. We got 6.0 over here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get... Oh, fuck. I did it again. I can't do it. That's right. I can't do it. All right. And it just pauses. All right. I got to fucking do it again. Or can I... Yeah, you should have a button so I can eject it. Like an eject button, like a CD player. Because now I got to do it again. This is whatever though, but yeah. I get it though. Yeah, I just got to hit the button. Oh, now it's not showing my funds. It's like you've done this one too many times. I am new to Solana and I want to build my own program to trade tokens on Radium. I am not the dev. And good, you should use GPT, bro. Just use GPT and all will be well. Trust in the GPT. All right, so just waiting for this to catch up. Now we're all loaded in here. Let's see here. There it is. Caught up. Caught up. All right, so he's saying run all four at the same time. Let's see if it works now that they're a little funded. So I think they're running. I pushed the button. Let's see. No, I don't see anything happening though. Let's see if I click here. Oh, okay, so yeah, we're back to the only zero is functioning. I mean, this is exactly what it's like when I do it on the terminal. One wallet hits all the time and all the rest of them don't. So maybe it's just me here. I'll take my ad blocker off. Maybe that's what it is. Gotta reload it. We'll try it like this. But yeah, so you can see here, like right now, again, this is beta, so don't like, you know, I mean, you could fry pan it all you want, whatever, but it's going to become easier as it gets closer to a better user experience, in my opinion. And personally, I think this is what we've been missing. Oh, it did run. It ran one. Just didn't tell me the transaction happened. Oh, they all ran. That's weird. All right, so we'll try this again. It looks like they all ran because now they have a different thing. I took my ad blocker off, so maybe this will work a little bit better. So there it is. Another thing that might be happening here is like when you're running it on, oh, I see the minute. It's a 20-second mint interval. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, okay, there it goes. Okay, it's cooking. Tap to show only. Tap show only transactions. Okay, so I see that here. So if I undo this, this is gonna show me everything. All right. That's what I like to see, though. I like to see it go brrr, you know. I don't like to see like nothing happening. I don't know what the fuck going on. But yeah, it's only hidden with one wallet. It makes sense. What we were talking about before was like if you're like sending a bunch of transactions from the same RPC, it's harder for it to see other wallets because like there's all of them are hitting and typically one of them will get through, but that one might get through the most because it's just like the way that the dominoes are falling. But yeah, this is hashing pretty well. I already got some points. Again, you can click these hashes. The dev is cooking. The dev is in the Chef Boyardee vibrations. We found 420 again. But yeah, only zero is hidden. You should also that's what I mean, like if you could really, if y'all taking some feedback on this, the way that I do it is, again, I keep an eye on my wallets, and all of my wallets are set up like this on Phantom, right? I have the same ideology but just in Phantom, and then I make it so I get an alert when it gets under a certain amount so I can move cents on the dollar to other wallets. Now that'd be cool for this. I mean that's really big build out, you know, but just getting the experience, this is pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see if it hits on any of the other ones, because it's right now only zero is cooking, and it's cooking all of my Solana. Here, let's see what's happening here. Oh, so that was a mint. Got a mint transaction. Oh, not found. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm only getting zero. Everything else is shooting blanks. Yeah, not found. Because essentially that's what's happening here. So like what again, like maybe they'll figure it out. Jack, maybe y'all figure this shit out. But there's other methods to hit it better as well. But you'll see here, like here, we'll use my terminal miner. Yeah, this is only hitting 0. Oh, that's probably all down here. So like if I use this, oh, I gotta change my ENV file. So I got a new, I got a brand new. So the way that I do it, yo, is I'm using Chain Stack, and then I make a free email on Google leveraging free minutes. Then I go and I make a free RPC. Voila. Wally do. I ran out of credits this morning, so I had to make a new one. So go ahead and add that in here. Actually, yeah, we don't need to add the whole thing. We just need to add this part. All right. We'll go ahead and save this. But I got to also do Solana config set -u. We're going to copy this whole thing again. So this one, so I can set this is how much I've been doing this shit. I've been flipping RPC so hard that like I've memorized how I got to flip the RPC whenever the fuck that shit goes down. But yeah, went ahead, changed it from the old to the new. Now I can run mine. Oh, well, I don't have much money, but who cares? Let's do it anyways. Free bands. Free band gang. Well, let's see if it works. Let's see. All right, so it's loaded up. And what I've noticed is like, eventually it'll just be one wallet. Right now it's doing pretty good, but you see zero's not popping up. Right, you see 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, but you never see 0. I don't know if it's just me, maybe it's like that for you as well. But then I can see over here, this one, it seems 0 is the only one hitting. That's number 1 wallet. So I don't really know why it's like that. Maybe Jack has an answer for that, and maybe, or his team can like look into it. But yeah, this one is all of them are sending transactions, but none of them are actually hitting. So I'm wasting Sol over here, bro. DevNet this motherfucker. But yeah, this works well doing it through the terminal. And it's the same exact thing, right? But let me stop this because it slows my computer down. Let me stop these. But again, what's cool about this stuff is that it's getting somewhere, and eventually this could be even this could have a better gamified experience, but it needs to grow some legs. It needs to figure out like how people even interact with it. Like it's a growing new thing. So I'm growing with pains, but I'm watching it facilitate really cool vibes. And that's how the hashing is. It's proof of work. I just proof of worked 54 hashes. So we'll go ahead and we'll mint these tokens. Oh no. Computer budget. Here, maybe we got to raise the priority fee. We'll go to 100K. And then we'll hit the mint button. Here, we'll lessen these. Sometimes this works for me. Well, they're stuck in the contract. No, I'm just kidding. So, I don't know. Jack, you got to figure that part out. How the fuck we going to get our coins out? Bro made it. Didn't make it rug. He made it rug protected where you just can't mint your coins. But yeah, so if you use this right now, you're going to be using your real Solana. So just proceed with caution until this is healthier, or not healthier, but like it's everyone agrees that it works, right? Right now, I would tell you this does not work. You don't want to use this. You want to use the terminal because you have more control over your hashes and your spending, right? Granted, it's in two interfaces, right? Like this is running the program, and then managing spending is happening on Phantom because this is where, you know, again, like I have the tokens, right? That's why it's cool too. You can have 25 cents in your wallet and start hashing today. 25 cents and you can start hashing today. Right? I got 25 cents in my wallet. I want some more crypto. Okay, I got you. Right? And then just start hashing. I don't know why people don't like this. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess because the tokenomics are so infinity. But I you know, you got to start somewhere, and infinity is always going to be a good starting point because it can become scarce and ideology over time. Like Bitcoin really at 21 million was infinity at the time. And then now we're here at 100 trillion coins, and that's still not infinity, yo. So what is truly a lot of coins, or what is a lot of token? You know, what is that? What is that argument? I don't even fucking know. I like to hash my coins into existence and create inflation and sell them on buyers' heads. Right? I like this one because you see every single one of these. I can go and grab this bundle here. Oh, that one didn't go through. So because this one says 1. So it's one of these 1s. The bundles, they fall back. Well, here, we'll just grab one bundle. Who cares? And then you go to this, their block explorer. Let's find the block explorer. Oh, whatever. We'll just type it in. Yeah, validator. Oh, no, we want the block explorer block. Explorer. Cheeto. Connect the internet. When I like to use the Jito one, unlike the solXEN one, because this is like if you're using that miner, you can see all the transactions under one. So like I just grabbed this from here, and then here though they got the bundle. So I'm like, yo, this is actually really cool. Like all this like stuff makes a lot of sense because at this point, you know, you could try it out for experience. So you can be like, wow, that was a nice experience. But then you can put it into hyperdrive, you know, and move to the terminal and like start driving the Ferrari, right? If you really want to put the work in. But you can see the team is even trying to, I don't know why they're trying to help you people, but they're trying to get this information to everybody so that they all can have the 420s at their fingertips. But again, I can see the way that this is going, right? This is gonna have, again, the keys to the Lamborghini are gonna be in the terminal, but the user experience, the love affair for the hashing will be on Zen.com or Zen.network. It'll be adding Solana with the BTC, with the, you know, EVM. You know what you should do? Some feedback on this too, on this nav. You might as well just collateral or collect all the EVMs together and just start running with it, like Bitcoin virtual machine for VMPX, the Knights, you know, the ordinals, if you don't know about those, right? Then you have the Solana solXEN, right? So that'd be kind of cool. Whatever though, I ain't the motherfucker that makes this shit. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have for today. I'm glad that we got to see that little sneak peek there of the miner, and we could see kind of like, again, like it's not Solana that sucks, it's the user experience, and that's gonna get better with time, in my opinion. Like with time, all of this stuff will be seamless, and you're gonna want to be on those programs that are using everything. That's probably what's gonna have the bag in Solana world more than the memes. The memes, again, that's just to move coins around. That's why solXEN price doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, it's about hashing to get XN coin, you know, and whatever this goes. Hopefully you're hashing. You got some SolXEN coins so you can sell into the market like I just did. Like, I was like, oh, cool, I got some SolXEN. Let me go and drop it into some other areas and have some fun on Solana for 50 cents at a time, you know, so on and so on. Damn, look at Zen right now. Zen just trying to say that it found the bottom. I don't trust him though. But yo, at least get 1 million Zen so you can get Zen GPT. I know me and Ah can't be the only people still using this. It's pretty nice, you know. You don't have to use Google. You know, you can get a better understanding of how things work, how things can work for yourself. That's one reason why I like GPT. And so on and so on. Let's see my rank on Ethereum real fast. What my rank is. I was 51 earlier, but I stopped mining. Oh, I'm still 51. Damn it, I added those extra. This one got added to my vibe. So like, yeah, after you mine here, you can just copy your ETH address and it'll show you on the leaderboard with all your addresses below. And as you add addresses, they'll show up under the ETH address. So you could think of this as like a parent-child situation where you really want to make sure you have the keys to the ETH address that you're using, because that's where all of your participation is going to go, right? And if you as long as you have the keys to this, you know, you're always going to have logged your participation with SolXEN, regardless to how many wallets you make, you know, how many children come from the parent address. So it's pretty cool, like the way that this is all being set up, right? I do think EVM addresses or 0x address is a way better address than whatever Solana is using. Like the 5, their addresses are pretty all right, but like this might be my age, but I just think the 0x is just the wave. Like it started the whole encryption concept, or like, you know, or it just started the whole you gotta go look up 0x, bro. It's legend. So making it the parent, the governor, like the president of all of your activity in the crypto space is pretty cool. Just make sure you have the key and you don't share that with anybody. You feel me? Other than that, bruh, stay safe out there. I don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, it's a bear trap or whatever is gonna happen, you know. But again, CPI does not help crypto. It's a good way to push the market, but it's a ROI. It's an APY, right? Now you want to position yourself into something that's gonna hedge better than the inflation, and pray to God that it doesn't get too far away, right? It's not gonna be 4% next year, some dumb shit. I don't know. Personally, I like to make my own coins. Until next time. Peace out, bitch. Peace.